This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug and the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. We've got to do something about that tonight.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Loveland. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Taylor has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did that.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. To throw, it's Orji. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He breaks a tackle.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. A little, you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines send out the punt unit.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give is to Taylor. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down after the run. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water... And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Minnesota! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Leaves it with the back. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On the run, it's Brosmer. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using his legs to buy some time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They move the tight end all over. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do with These two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets open down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
To the air, it's Orji. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game.
Taylor has it. Can't get him to the ground.
They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run play action. Trying to burn this, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the air. It's Orji. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, David.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Handoff to the single back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. A third and long coming up here.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They want that clock to run. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines are rolling down the field.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll leave it with him. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the single back. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This offense has a second down play. Fires left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Brosmer. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the extra point is good, means nothing to anyone unless you like to play games of chance. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.